there, how are you? I'm pretty good. It is 11:12 on the 10th, so it's 10:10 at 11:12, 2020 p.m. And so we're almost done with our first day of our Stargate, and it was a really great day. It started off with my first live this morning. I'm doing 10 days of lives first thing in the morning, sometime between 5 a.m. and 8 a.m. Pacific, depending on when I go to sleep, when I get up, but definitely it'll be between those hours. At least that's the goal. Okay, so we did this live. I talked about Stargates and a whole bunch of stuff that has to do with that. Then I pulled a couple of oracle cards that were absolutely perfect and what we needed to hear for the day. Did a integration with this amazing Shimmer Glamour energy that got sprinkled down around us by Viviane, Queen Viviane of Avalon. And so, anyway, it was, or Atlantis rather. Anyway, it was really awesome. Nice day today. Nice day today. I hope you had a nice day today. Please forgive my hair. I did nap today. I got pretty tired, and I needed to lay down. And so now here it is, like I said, just into the 11th hour of our day here, or the 23rd hour, I should say, of our day here, getting into the 11 o'clock hour, 23rd hour of our day, almost getting into the second day of our Stargate, starting here in a little bit. I just got done doing some art that I'm going to be putting up. I've been getting downloads of what I'm going to be doing for art as far as every day for the Stargate and how I'm going to integrate that into what I put out there for you guys. And so I'm thinking about this whole thing with the art of, like today was the art of receiving, and every day is going to be the art of whatever. And I was just thinking about, oh, what are the different things that could be? And then I was just guided to use oracle decks, to use a couple of my oracle decks. So these are from by the same person, Lucy Cavendish. So that's the Hidden Worlds, and that's the Fairy Oracle. And we're going to pull cards that are going to correspond with the different days, these 9 other days. So I'm not sure, I was just told to get these two. I love that they're both purple. Definitely my favorite and go-to. I can show you what I've done so far for the artwork. This will be today's, it's not done yet, but the art of receiving. I have little squares there and we doing different things with, but anyway, that's the beginning of that. And then I was guided, like I said, to get out these oracles. So first up is the Hidden Worlds, and just going to see, I'm being guided. These always really want to do a lot of clearing and I have to do a lot of shuffling usually with these cards. So I'm like, okay, how can we, I mean, seriously, sometimes it's like 10 minutes, almost 10 minutes of shuffling before a card comes up, which is a long time. And I'll clear them before and it's just what happens. But I'm being guided that if we do some clearing, just really quick with Sage and Palo Santo that I've got right here on my table. And I've got you in a different position here than I normally use. I usually film from that way here, but this is my table. This is where I'm sitting. So this is where I was guided to set up my phone and record this. So you can see that's the door to my bedroom back there. And I can't really move this without it maybe not being a good thing. So, but that is the other view facing outward going back towards my bedroom. Anyhow, you can see some of my art on the walls back there. It's kind of covering all the both of the walls that I have in there for that sort of thing. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna do some shuffling here. So this will be basically for tomorrow. This will be for tomorrow's. What did I do? That was weird. I thought I lost a card already. I was like, how did that happen? I don't know what I heard. Anyhow, so this will be for tomorrow, the second day of the Stargate. This will be for 10/11/2020. And so it's a lot of ones going on in a row. A lot of ones and a lot of twos. So it's sequential. The one, so 1 0 1 1 2 0 2 0 sequence for tomorrow. So I already have like a kind of a feel for some of the energy, but I'm not sure that that's meant for tomorrow. So that's how kind of we landed here. What are the energies? And I was guided to do it this way. Like I said, there's always a process to working with these cards. Oh, I'm hearing. First I heard the top one, and then I'm feeling this bottom one. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do, because let's take a minute here. Take a minute here and see if I can turn that so you can see. That would be better, at least some of this. There we go. And let's move the books down there. There we are. A little bit better anyway. And let's just feel into this. I've got foil right there. Okay. Okay, definitely feeling this one. Card number 38, the Hidden Worlds. So this is the Hidden Worlds Oracle. And we got the Hidden Worlds card. Earlier this morning, when I said I went live, if you didn't watch it, if you weren't there, there was the message that came through at the end that we are, or that the doors are open to the other worlds, and we just need to ask for the keys, or the doors are unlocked, we just need to, or open, something like that. I can't remember now. It was basically like the doors are open to the other world, and we just need to decide if we're ready to use the keys that we already have to open those doors, something to that effect. It was much more eloquent when it came channeled through me this morning. Here we are with tomorrow's card, the Hidden Worlds, changing consciousness, awareness, extrasensory perception. So, when I dive into this card, we're definitely going to be getting the art of fill in the blank, right? So, let's just do that right now because I'm really curious. I'm being guided to do that, and then we'll move on. And I'm just going to do as many as I'm guided to do right now. I don't need to have all 9. I'm like, but I do need to have my glasses. That is mandatory. Okay, the hidden worlds. Changing consciousness, awareness, extrasensory perception on page 110 and 111. Oh, that's hilarious. And we have card number 38. That's also 11. Being reminded again. So there we go. Whew. From the center of this night flower emerges a fairy fully born upon this planet. The fairy gazes into the night sky, perhaps longing for a moment for the last lifetimes, the home world where they came from. This is the lesson of this being and this card, that we distinguish too much, we humans, and we fail to see what is plainly there before us. We cannot see that within each flower lies a universe, and that the fairy is indivisible from the flower. We cannot see that when we separate all into categories that seek to understand, we eventually fail and succeed only in dividing and separating until we lose the mystery we too were born into. We share the same cellular makeup as the flower, as the fairy. We are more alike than we are unalike. And we have lost most of our sight as it lies slumbering in the sleeping DNA within us. But when we walk under the stars, and when we gaze at the flowers, and when we see with the vision of the night of the other world that emerges when the sun's light is no more, we can truly see. So too, while we are delighting in our senses, we are also imprisoned by their limitations, and we miss the other realities all about us, claiming all the while that what we can perceive with our 5 senses is the reality of the world, but it is not. So step beyond, dear friend. Know that cherishing life will lead to us seeing more. When we meditate, communicate, soften the gaze, and open up, something within us, when we meditate, communicate, soften the gaze, and open up, something within us will awaken. And for that fleeting moment in a vision, or under the different light of a friendly star, we will see the fairy. We will hear the voices of the ancestors. We will sense what we were previously unable to perceive. Those hidden worlds lie within us, in the codes that are awakening, in the birth of your own senses, in the ability to finally see through the veils and know you too are a part of the hidden worlds. Just saw 1338 right when I said that. Again, card number 38. And illumination. When I move into the worlds beyond my senses, I can truly begin to know the infinite possibilities of what we call reality. I expand my consciousness, and the hidden worlds within me and around me will open up, and I will be part of the reawakening of the planet. Here, here. Oh, I love this so much. This is so beautiful. So this would be the art of perception. The art of perception for what we are going to be talking about and getting into for 10-11. So it's about seeing more and perceiving more, connecting more, of course, but it is about our perception. It is about our perception of ourselves, the perception of what we're connected to. And like it says here, the art or the changing consciousness, awareness, extrasensory perception. So we're going to call this or the art of changing consciousness. Yes, maybe we'll just call it that. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to call it. We're not going to call it the art of perception because, I don't know, that might be grounding too much. And the whole point of it is to go beyond what we're used to. So sometimes if we talk about the art of perception, that might get somebody or get people thinking into a certain aspect that is more logical instead of mystical, because this is about moving into the other world. So it is about changing consciousness. So the art of changing consciousness is what we're going to have for our second day of the Stargate. That feels really good. One more time, let's take a look at this beautiful card, the Hidden Worlds. She's beautiful, this beautiful fairy, like it says, she's coming from this flower here. Again, with all these purples. I love all these purples. It's so pretty. I love that, all this light coming in. And again, this is about the connecting in the nighttime. There's connecting during the day with nature and connecting at night to be able to have that change in consciousness and perception of the different dimensions and realities and worlds that we have, that we're right up against. They are, it's like having neighbors and being able to actually see through the fence of the neighbor's yard and into their home. And that's a whole world that you don't know about, right? It's like, you have to think about that. Like, everybody's home is their own world. And unless you're invited into their world, it's a world you've never been in. You have no idea what it's like in there. And even if you see it on video, you don't know what it's like in there really until you go in. And so the other worlds, the hidden worlds, that's what this card is all about. The hidden worlds. The hidden worlds is about deciding that you can take that fence and turn the saturation down and make it transparent and see through it and even step through it and walk into that other world. It's right there. So anyway, there we go for our second day of the Stargate, the art of changing consciousness. I'm going to stop this video and we'll start a new one to get into the third day of our Stargate. Thanks for watching this video.